It is a land of dragons, emperors, and futuristic technology. A place where the ancient world collides with a sci-fi reality. It is the most populated country on Earth, and arguably, the most mysterious. Welcome back to the channel. Today, we are turning our eyes to the east, to the sleeping giant that has awoken, China. From cities that appear out of nowhere to laws that control your afterlife, and technology that can literally change the weather. This isn't fiction, this is daily life for over 1 billion people. Here are 15 insane facts about China that will completely change how you see the world. Let's dive in. Fact number 1. The single time zone. Imagine living in a country as wide as the United States, stretching from the coast of New York to the beaches of California. Now, imagine if everyone in that massive land had to use the same clock. That is the reality in China. Despite spanning 5 geographical time zones, the entire country operates on just one, Beijing Standard Time. This leads to some absolutely mind-bending situations. In the western province of Xinjiang, the sun doesn't rise until 10 a.m. in the winter, and people eat dinner at midnight. It's a symbol of unity, but for the people living in the West, it means living in the dark while the clock says it's morning. Fact number 2. The sticky secret of the Great Wall. The Great Wall of China is one of the most iconic structures in human history. But have you ever wondered how it has survived for over 2,000 years without falling apart? The secret ingredient isn't some lost ancient chemical. It is sticky rice. Yes, the same rice you eat with dinner. During the Ming Dynasty, workers mixed sticky rice soup with slaked lime to create a mortar. This organic mixture was so strong and water-resistant that in many places, it still blocks weeds from growing today. It turns out, food was the ultimate construction material. Fact number 3. The ghost cities. We usually think of China as overcrowded, packed with people in every corner. But there is a flip side that is equally terrifying, the ghost cities. China has built entire massive metropolises, complete with skyscrapers, shopping malls, highways, and parks, that are almost completely empty. Places like Ordos City were built to house over 1 million people, but for years, barely anyone lived there. These aren't ruins, they are brand new cities waiting for residents who haven't arrived yet. It is an eerie sight, driving through a modern downtown area with no cars, no noise, and no people. Fact number 4. The social credit system. Imagine if your entire life was rated like a video game or an Uber ride. In parts of China, this is becoming a reality with the social credit system. The government tracks individual behavior, everything from bad driving and smoking in non-smoking zones to buying too many video games or not visiting your parents. If your score drops too low, you can be banned from buying plane tickets, renting nice apartments, or even getting a loan. It is a real-life episode of Black Mirror, where your social status is determined by an algorithm. Fact number 5. You need permission to reincarnate. This sounds like a joke, but it is a genuine law. The State Administration for Religious Affairs has a strict rule: Buddhist monks are not allowed to reincarnate without government permission. This law was passed in 2007, largely to control the influence of the Dalai Lama. The government essentially claimed authority over the afterlife, stating that even the soul must follow the bureaucracy of the state. It is perhaps the only law in history that tries to regulate what happens to you after you die. Fact number 6. Weather modification. Everyone talks about the weather, but China is actually doing something about it. The country has the world's largest weather modification program. Before the 2008 Beijing Olympics, they fired over 1,000 rockets into the sky to intercept rain clouds and force them to drop their water before reaching the stadium. They essentially created a weather shield. Today, they are expanding this program to cover an area larger than India, using massive machines to increase rainfall in dry areas. They aren't just predicting the forecast, they are writing it. Fact number 7. The artificial sun. While the rest of the world is debating solar panels, China is building a sun. The experimental advanced superconducting tokamak, or EAST, is a nuclear fusion reactor designed to mimic the energy generation of stars. In recent tests, this machine reached temperatures of 158 million degrees Fahrenheit. That is 5 times hotter than the core of the real Sun. The goal is to create limitless, clean energy. If they succeed, it won't just change China, it will change the entire history of human energy consumption. Fact number 8. Panda diplomacy. Here is a cute but crazy fact. Every single giant panda in the world belongs to China. If you see a panda in a zoo in America, Japan, or Europe, that zoo is actually renting it. China loans these animals out for a fee of up to $1 million a year. And here is the kicker: if a baby panda is born in a foreign zoo, that baby is also the property of China and must be sent back eventually. It's called panda diplomacy, using these adorable bears as a soft power tool to build relationships, or leverage them, with other countries. Fact number 9. Cockroach farming. Most people run away when they see a cockroach. In China, they are farming them by the billions. There are facilities where millions of cockroaches are raised in warm, humid rooms. Why? Because they are used in traditional Chinese medicine and cosmetics. They are believed to cure everything from stomach ulcers to respiratory problems. But there is another use too: waste disposal. 1 billion cockroaches can eat tons of food waste every single day. Just pray the walls of those farms never break. Fact number 10. The underground city of Beijing. Beneath the bustling streets of Beijing lies a secret world. During the Cold War, Chairman Mao ordered the construction of a massive underground tunnel system to protect the population from nuclear attack. It is known as Dixiacheng. This underground city covers nearly 30 square miles and includes classrooms, theaters, and even a skating rink. While much of it is closed now, it is estimated that 1 million people, often called the Rat Tribe, still live in retrofitted basements and bunkers beneath the capital because rent above ground is too expensive. Fact number 11. Virgin boy eggs. If you thought sticky rice in the wall was weird, get ready for this culinary tradition. In the city of Dongyang, every spring, vendors sell a snack called Virgin boy eggs. These are eggs boiled in the urine of young boys, specifically those under the age of 10. The urine is collected from local primary schools, and the eggs are boiled all day in the liquid. Locals believe it prevents heat stroke and improves blood circulation. It is a cultural tradition that has been officially listed as an intangible cultural heritage, but for the rest of the world, it is a massive culture shock. Fact number 12. Spy birds. If you look up at the sky in China, that pigeon might not be a bird. It might be a drone. Chinese military and police have deployed robotic birds in at least 5 provinces. These drones look, move, and fly exactly like real birds. They even flap their wings. They are so realistic that real flocks of birds often fly alongside them without noticing. Equipped with high-definition cameras and GPS, these Dove drones are used for surveillance in sensitive areas, watching from above without anyone suspecting a thing. Fact number 13. The Kingdom of the Little People. Near the city of Kunming, there is a controversial theme park known as the Kingdom of the Little People. It employs over 100 people with dwarfism who live in a whimsical village of mushroom-shaped houses. They perform songs and dances for tourists twice a day. Critics call it a human zoo that exploits people, but the residents and owners argue it provides jobs and a community for people who would otherwise face discrimination in the regular workforce. It remains one of the most unique and debated tourist attractions on the planet. Fact number 14. Building speed. When China wants to build something, they do not mess around. They have redefined the speed of construction. In the city of Changsha, a construction company built a 57-story skyscraper in just 19 days. That is 3 stories per day. They used a modular method, stacking prefabricated parts like giant Lego bricks. And it's not just buildings. They once replaced a major bridge in Beijing in less than 43 hours. While the West takes years to approve a project, China gets the job done before the paperwork is even dry. Fact number 15. The Skynet surveillance. Finally, fact number 15. The most watched place on Earth. China has built the world's largest video surveillance network, often called Skynet. There are estimated to be over 200 million CCTV cameras across the country, that is one camera for every 7 citizens. But these aren't just cameras, they are powered by advanced facial recognition AI. The system can identify a person in a crowd of thousands in seconds. It can track cars, recognize walking styles, and even spot wanted criminals at concerts. It is the ultimate realization of Big Brother, ensuring that in the modern age, there is nowhere to hide. So, there you have it. From urine-boiled eggs to artificial suns, China is a country that defies expectations and constantly pushes the boundaries of what is possible. It is a mix of deep ancient tradition and terrifyingly fast future tech. Which of these facts blew your mind the most? Would you live in a city with one time zone, or eat a meal in a ghost city? Let me know in the comments below. If you enjoyed this journey to the East, hit that like button and subscribe for more deep dives into the world's craziest topics. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.